Hello. Yeesh.
And then Joe showed me if you hold 2 in one hand, you can go. Good, right?
Should I kick him out?
I got the beat, right?
You got something.
I have these beautiful egg shakers that somebody sent me.
Beautiful. And honestly, I'm telling you, I did not throw away her egg shakers. But if I find out who sent those, I'm going to come to your house and find your egg shaker some way. Because that is just a recipe for disaster. But being honest with you, they're very, very nice. And when she first got them, she didn't understand that. I kind of know what I'm talking about. And they're made of wood. They're made of wood, and they got really cool steam. And there's different grains of sand in them, or not sand. This look. I don't know if you can hear the difference, but you can feel the weight. Feel the weight of them. And so there's different grains, so they make different sounds. Yes. I love it.
Makes me happy.
Thank you very much. Made her happy, so I don't have to do that much work this week. So what are we doing today?
Yes, Evergrey, featuring Floor, and the song is called...
Everything's changed, so if you see something that needs to be different, let me know. As far as like what we had set everything on. Sorry.
The song is called In Orbit.
Where I will be if you start shaking the eggs. What do you think of her hat? I love it.
I got this at Target.
Target?
Yeah.
Nice.
I have some nice hats, but I just saw this at Target one day and I tried it on, risking getting lice, and I don't have lice, and I like my hat.
But Target has lice things that they sell? I can see that at thrift store. So
no, well, if you try hats on somewhere, someone else has tried it on.
That's amazing.
But anyway, I want to hear Floor.
Okay, let's do it. Whenever you're ready.
I am. I have my headset on already. You just need yours.
I do. And I did part of my last video that I put on my channel for a test without headphones. And I jammed them on my head. A couple minutes.
A couple minutes into the song?
The song was already playing when I did that, yes. But I wasn't going to stop. Here we go. Yeesh. Everything's backwards, guys. Sorry about that. What is that?
I'm caught here in
right, guys. I got to get used to the way that everything is with my stuff now. So what'd you think, Hank?
I thought that band was pretty fat, and then the other thing I thought was how much what I love so much about Floor is that she has a grace and a humility at the same, as well as this stage presence, but she never comes out, even with Nightwish, even in her own solo shows, saying, look at me, you know, I'm the diva, I'm the this, I'm the that. She's just so lovely and so refined and so grace-filled and gracious. And I loved hearing her with them. You know, she took her place with the band in that arrangement, and she had a couple of shining moments, but then she also just fit right in with the band, which I've heard about her.
She didn't steal the show, right? She didn't come out and
try
say,
to steal
look
the
at
show,
me.
yeah.
And that 6 years ago or 7 years ago, she was on top of the world, right? And she came out and, hey, these guys are great. She stood there on the sidewalk. That's what I noticed. So she's standing over there just digging them, and they're killing it. And then she walks out, and it's like the complete package. I wish she was with them. I love Nightwish. Show me where I do. Don't hear what I'm not saying.
It's just nice hearing her with another band too.
I thought her voice sounded different at the first, but to me, it didn't even sound like Floor. Now, when she got to the end and started doing some other stuff with it, it did. But I loved the way that she interpreted the song. It's fantastic.
Right, and she was way in her chest voice for a lot of it.
Yeah, oh yeah, she did sky it.
Which she does her chest voice with Nightwish and her solo, but I noticed on this that for an extended period she was, and then she went into her. And that's always the part that people are waiting for.
Right, yeah.
When you're watching Floor, you watch all that, and it's nice, and then she does something like that, and you're like,
that's really, really good.
Yes, Floor, yes.
They generally take people like that and they do it, yes, for yes, to like a hospital.
Shut up.
Anyway,
shut your pirate hooker mouth.
I can't remember what I was going to say.
So I liked it, and I liked
right.
I don't know Evergrey, but I liked their sound.
I will know them going forward.
Yeah?
Right? Yeah, well, yeah. Are they still around? Do we know?
I assume so. It's only been 7 years. What did you think of the musicianship?
Fantastic. And that's kind of what I want to get on to just a little bit, because I've been having some, not arguments, because we don't argue on this channel, disagreements with some people about studio versus live versus studio, and they'll say, oh, her voice sucks because whatever. I'm telling you, that wasn't live. It looked like it was live. They played it very, very well, but in my humble opinion, first of all, the reverb and stuff didn't fit that room at all. They had great instruments. I saw a Wagner amp. I mean, I saw some China cymbals. He didn't look like he was playing, but they were there. The bass player had a very cool looking bass. I don't even know what it was. So they could bring that sound pretty much to a live venue. That wasn't a live venue. So whoever was recording that, man, 100%.
So you're talking about the producer?
The producer of that, whoever mixed it, not necessarily the producer, maybe, but whoever mixed that up. They did it in a studio because it was remastered. It was great. And honestly, bands like this, I'd much rather hear it that way than live. Personally, there are bands that I'd rather hear live.
I always like to hear the studio version first, and then the live after, because I already kind of have a good intake of the song and know what it's about. And then with live, sometimes you can't hear everything as well, and can't experience it the same. But I think,
go ahead, please, go ahead.
But I really love live performances if I know the song, and sometimes even if I don't.
And I think that people don't understand that you can have a live thing where you can't hear everything and it's still fantastic. Right? Because I get that. Well, she was live, and so you need to hear her in the studio, or she's in the studio, you need to hear her live. No, she's perfect in both places. Yeah. Right? And that's what I think a lot of people don't realize. Yeah, you can go in the studio and do all kinds of vocal tricks, some instrument tricks, but if you see them live doing the same song and it thrills you and it makes you happy just as much as the studio version did, that's a real band. That's the one thing a band that I never liked could do was the Stones. The Stones studio stuff and the Stones live stuff was great. And
Oh.
the Who sometimes.
Who?
The one.
Yeah.
Hey,
Where?
someone told me you sound like an owl.
Who? Who, what, where, why, how, and when?
You pick those out of the thing 3 times now, banging them together. You can't bang those together, eggs.
I think what I'm gonna do is just play with them all the time in the house because I don't want to hear you bitching about me playing them on the channel.
I honestly, we just a little joke with us. Whoever says those, thank you so much, because they will be used in my studio, and she won't know where they are, just like she doesn't know what it is.
No, I'm keeping my eye on these.
Oh, good luck.
Stay away from my eggs.
So you said when we met.
Okay, so thank you guys for
Yes,
hanging out with
thank
us.
you so much.
If you liked our video, please give us a thumbs up on your way out. Share it with your friends. Comment down below. Let us know what you think about this video.
Yes.
And hit the notification bell. If you haven't already, it'd be great if you wanted to subscribe. Just click on the button
Yeah,
and
please.
come along with us.
Man, we're having a good time. How happy was that? Sorry. We're having a great time.
We're having a
Come
good
on.
time.
We should
Come
have
on.
pie and cookies
Good
and stuff.
times.
I don't remember the words.
Good times. Making our way out. Good times. I can't
Okay,
remember.
this is how long is this? So
Stop
this is
looking
gone.
at the clock.
No, it's because they've wasted 14 minutes of their life, and they probably could have shaved off about 3 minutes of that.
All right, so thank you guys for watching, and until we see you again, be blessed
Hey,
and bless
don't-
others.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry. Don't hurt anybody.
If you have to,
If you gotta say it.
you have to hit stop
I'm-
recording.
It's they're all in different places now.
I know.
Used to be over here, and that's over there, and